Hello again, biology folks. Welcome back to week 4. We should be in the flow of things now as we are rolling along here, getting into week 4. So hopefully you're getting caught up at this point. I know that there might be some students who have newly been added to the class this week. This is a video that I put out every week to give you a rundown of what you need to get done and the learning that you need to go over this week. So watch the whole video, and all the information I'm going to show you is in the online notebook, and then we'll have our check-in meetings during the week. All right, so let's go run to that online notebook and see what we've got to do this week. All right, so when you get into the online notebook, Biology Semester 1, Week 4, there's our check-in meeting information. What are we learning about this week? Water cycle, and one of the things that happens in the water cycle is precipitation. We're going to be doing some graphing this week. So if you kind of start to see these things connected, first we learned about all the different levels. Last week we talked about the history of the Earth and the geological timeline. If you haven't had a chance to watch that movie yet, please do so. I find it very interesting to just kind of see all the different ways the Earth has changed over time and how that contributed to the different kinds of life, as well as mass extinctions. Those are always interesting to see, like how a life got wiped out, or at least part of it anyway. All right, this video will be right here on the video for the week. 3 things you got to do this week. Notes, we're going to take some short notes on water cycle. That'll be on Monday and Tuesday. You have a concept map, so that's why we did the first concept map, is to get you ready so you know how to do future concept maps. Good news is there's not as many words on this concept map. I told you there'd be about 8 to 10. I think there's 10 this week. And you're going to do some graphing. We're going to create 3 different graphs on precipitation. What you will notice is, hey, no quiz this week. So the quiz on the water cycle will be next week. So no quiz this week, just notes, concept map, and 3 graphs. Okay? All right. First assignment, which is not really an assignment, is to watch this video on something called the water cycle song. I give fair warning to this. It is hokey. It is silly. You're going to think it's stupid. But you know what? Sometimes stupid, catchy songs really help us remember stuff. And so it's a nice little way to remember, like evaporation, precipitation, condensation, all those words that we just kind of throw together. Hey, you know, if you're a musical learner, maybe it sticks for you. Okay, so watch it. It's like 3 minutes or something like that. All right. Notes. We will be taking notes on the water cycle, like I said, in the check-in meeting, so make sure you show up to those. The concept map, just like the concept map we did in week 1, where you give the definitions of each word, and then you link them together, and then you explain how they're linked, and then you write a summary. Same deal, except now we're going to be using biology terms. If you don't know how to make a concept map, again, there's a video here that shows you the steps of how to do it, even though the words in that video are different. And here are your words. They're all related to the water cycle: absorption, condensation, evaporation, groundwater, atmosphere, precipitation, transpiration, ocean, trees, and hydrosphere. You probably know a couple of those already. All right, so make that concept map and then write the summary that goes with that concept map. Remember, there's 2 parts to a concept map. Again, if you don't know how to do it, there's a video that shows you how to do it. Turn it into Jupyter, both the map and the summary. And then the 4th thing is creating bar graphs for precipitation. So I have a video here, on how to set up your paper for a graph. We'll probably be doing that in the check-in meeting on Wednesday and Thursday as well. I'm going to do one of the graphs with you in the check-in meeting. There are 3 graphs. One is for the desert biome, the months of the year, and the amount of rain that they get. You probably noticed that in the desert, the rain is pretty much the same amount for all year round. There's the savanna, or tropical or seasonal grassland, months of the year, the amount of rain that they get or precipitation, and then the tundra, the months of the year and the average precipitation. So you'll have one total graph for the tundra, one graph for the seasonal grasslands, and one graph for the desert biome. Now, we will probably do one of these graphs together as a class in the check-in meetings, which means that if you come into the check-in meetings and do the work with me, you'll only have 2 more graphs to make on your own. And again, no quiz. So 3 graphs. There's your 3 sets of data, concept map, and notes. And don't forget to watch the water cycle song. Like I said, pretty straightforward week. Again, reach out to me on text, Jupiter message. That seems to be the primary way people like to contact me. If you have any questions, or you can stick around after the check-in meetings and ask me questions as well. I will see you in check-in meetings on Monday and Tuesday. All right, everybody.